So we're live right here at the Riverside Epicenter for the first transitional meeting with the City Council and the Mayor of Mableton. And there are a lot of people here. It's a Thursday night and it's standing room only. And I'm telling you, there are a lot of people who are so excited about this. And there are some people who are a tad bit skeptical as well. So we're going to bring you inside to see what the Mayor and the City Council is talking about. And we're also going to bring you some interviews with people who are in favor of this amazing thing called cityhood in Mableton.
I'd like to call into order the first specially called Transition City Council meeting.
Newly elected Mayor Michael Owens participated in his first transitional meeting with his city council in front of a standing room only crowd at the Epicenter.
Support and defend the charter thereof, as well as the Constitution and laws of the state of Georgia and the United States of America. If you agree, please affirm.
I affirm.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
But I just want to publicly allow everyone to know that what we have here with our city council and me representing the county, it is my commitment to ensure that this process will be as seamless as possible. Obviously, there are a lot of things that go on behind the scenes. You don't want to see how the sausage is made. Really, you don't. You just want to see it on your shelf. And I'm committed to putting your sausage on the shelf.
But I am a little curious as to exactly why we need to have a city of Mableton, since 40 some odd years ago, we decided not to have a city of Mableton. So I'm here to listen, but I would like some more specifics.
Again, my name is Sheila Edwards. I am the Democratic nominee for Public Service Commission for the state of Georgia. I'm a businesswoman and I'm a community advocate. And I'm someone who's worked really close with this group of folks up here. And I can tell you that they are true to wanting to serve Mableton. Their hearts are in the right place, their minds are in the right place, and I think working together, we can all move Mableton to the next level.
Frankly speaking, I was not originally a proponent for the city, and I didn't vote for it, but obviously I was in the minority and the motion passed. But in the time since, as we've been looking at voting for council members and mayor, I really came to understand that there was a real opportunity for us here with the creation of this city to do some things impactful for the community, and that maybe I shouldn't be looking at it so pessimistically. But in order for us to achieve some of the promise that I think this city has, we're going to have to be very intentional about what we do. And this can't just be some sort of bloodlust to hurry up and just knock down all the trees and build a great density of development in this area in the hopes that maybe that's going to generate economic some economic promise that may or may not come. You can build a house, but that doesn't mean you're going to have economic development. We really have to be intentional about what we do, and in order to be intentional, that means the people that are leaving our government have to be informed, and we as citizens have to be informed.
We really need participation from our public to keep the city rolling forward and to let your opinions be known. I think there's a lot of room for improvement in Mableton, and we're just so excited that the city is up and running, and we've got some great candidates who've been appointed, who've won their elections for city council, and we're very pleased with the way things are going so far.
We're a new city, so there's a lot to be considered, debated, and decided in moving the city forward. So I'm very optimistic about what can be. We've got men and women that are part of the council, and we have our mayor who are ready to move forward. And we as citizens who live in the community, I live in District 2, we're ready to support them. And so it's important to talk everything out, to make sure good decisions are being made so that we can have a vibrant city and move things forward as a community together.
I think we got good people who have been elected. Like someone said, it takes a lot to want to be elected, it takes a lot to be elected. And so at that point we have good people. But the thing is, they are new. And they want to move forward, they want to move forward quickly. They talked about this June 1st deadline. There's no real deadline. The city is here. I think the main thing that should have been discussed tonight was the relationship between the city of Mableton and the county of Cobb. okay? That would have been exciting. What services are you going to provide, and what services are the Cobb County going to continue to provide? Because Mableton can't provide everything right now. They're not ready to do that. There's got to be a phase-in process, and we need to understand how long is it going to take, how are our tax dollars going to be spent over the next months to make that work for us. There's a lot of people still say, what services are going to be provided by Mableton? I don't think Mableton knows what they can do right now. So we need to have that discussion.
I think it's been made clear that this financial consultant, am I right, is in being very poignant or critical to the needs that we have as a city in order to do the financial calculations necessary to work with the county to ensure that taxes that are allocated to the city actually do get to the city.
I like what message that Commissioner Sheffield offered all of us about grace, because I could see early on, yes, we're going to have to offer some grace to this body because they are young. Most of them have never served in this capacity before, ever, at any level. So it's going to take some getting used to the mechanics of how you operate a meeting, how you run a meeting, those sorts of things. But I am encouraged in as much as that even in this first meeting, you can see some council people being willing to object, being willing to state something that might be uncomfortable for some, but it's the right thing to do in terms of the flow of the dialogue and the dialogue that we should be having.